is Brittany, and I'm so grateful to have you here to join me tonight for a 50-minute yoga for relaxation, release, and rest. A practice to do that'd be perfect to do right before you go to sleep, or if you're just looking for a little bit more release and grounding amidst maybe a crazy day and you just need that time to drop in. This practice doesn't require any props, but feel free to have couch cushions, bolsters, pillows, whatever you need, a blanket maybe for Shavasana at the end, but really don't need anything, just your beautiful self. So when you're ready, go ahead and hop into something comfy, maybe brew some tea, set your space, maybe light some candles, and let's begin. Let's remove the flesh from the sitting bones, and if this doesn't feel good to you, feel free to sit up on a pillow or a blanket. Why not use a blanket here? So maybe grab your blanket. I like to fold it, and then sitting up on top just to help elevate the hips a little bit. It feels better. So however you feel called to sit or kneel, just somewhere you can sit up tall, lengthen your spine. And let's start to just drop in right away. I invite you to close your eyes. Maybe take a couple shoulder rolls forward, and then back. Allowing the hands to be heavy. They can rest on the thighs, the lap, or the knees. Sitting up tall, take a deep breath in through your nose, fill all the way up with air. And a big breath out the mouth. Again, big breath, inhale, filling all the way up. And a big sigh out. Once more to arrive, big breath in, filling up. And letting it go. Beautiful, and just allowing yourself to settle in. Just feeling the shoulders drawing down the back. Feeling the heaviness of the hands wherever they rest. The length through the spine as you lengthen all the way up to the crown of your head into the sky above. And just take a moment here to notice your breath. Notice if the breath is shallow. Is it deep? Is it short? Or is it long? Bringing the attention inward with each and every breath, perhaps even just allowing the eyes to be closed, or taking a soft, gentle gaze down towards the earth. Just noticing the breath, noticing how your body feels right now. Acknowledging any areas that might be holding any tension. Breathe into those places with love. Acknowledging any parts of the body that feel pretty open, spacious right now. Breathe there with love as well. As you just continue to breathe and go inward with each and every breath, we just continue allowing the day to just drop away. Each and every breath is an opportunity to arrive fully in the present moment. Breathing here right now. Noticing what types of thoughts have come with you to your mat, to your bed. Not judging them or becoming in any way attached We're feeling the need to create a storyline behind these thoughts and why they might be there. Or just simply continue to notice, continue to breathe. Relaxing the back of the eyes, softening the outer edges of the eyes, melting the point between the brows, softening the nose, relaxing the cheeks and the jaw, just allowing the body to soften, to release. And then going a little bit deeper here, just continue noticing and following your breath. Each inhale, each exhale, finding space, length, and depth. I invite you to go into the heart center. And just notice how your heart is feeling. How's your emotional body doing right now? Remembering not to judge, not holding any expectation. Just continue to notice and breathe. Just continue softening, releasing, and arriving one breath at a time. Taking a slow, deep, expansive inhale through the nose. So you can pause at the top, maybe sip in more air. And a soft sigh out the mouth, let it go. Gently bringing the hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra, salutation seal. And I invite you to choose one word right now, or maybe a phrase. Just something that will really act as your intention for this remainder of time here on your mat. Perhaps this intention flows with you to rest state, dream state, sleep. Hold that intention close to your heart right now. Tonight I offer you the intention to simply release, relax, and rest. Softly bowing the head down towards the fingertips, releasing the back of the neck. Slowly start to just release the hands wherever it feels best, lap, thighs, or knees, and roll the head back up. Opening the eyes slowly, maybe with a smile. Alright, if you were cross-legged, just go ahead and take a moment to find the opposite cross of your legs. If you need to adjust on the blanket, or grab one now, or a pillow, feel free to use that. We're sitting up really tall here, drawing the shoulders up, down, and back. Together, let's inhale, reach through the fingertips, lengthen through the side of the body. And as we exhale, taking the right fingertips or palm down. Take a soft bend in that right elbow, and I invite you here to take that left hand, the palm to the back of the skull. With that right elbow bent, left elbow bent as well, we inhale, send the back of the head into the palm. arching the back slightly, opening up through that left shoulder. Feeling the left elbow draw down and back. Left shoulder blade draws down as well. One more big breath here. Holding for the exhale, let it go. Together we inhale, feeling the head move into the palm. And now as we exhale, keeping the hand where it is, just start to draw a line with that left elbow down towards the right knee. Taking a moment here, breathing into that left shoulder. Inhale, opening back up, elbow sweeps up to the sky and back, maybe gaze up. And then exhale, drawing that line back down to meet the right knee. Once more, inhale, opening, expanding up. Exhale, taking it down, elbow moves towards the right knee. Inhale, slowly coming back up, heart expands, and we release the left fingers. Exhale, taking them all the way down to the other side. Bending the elbow, inhale, reaching the right arm up this time. And slowly as we exhale, we bend the right elbow, take the hand to the back of the skull and press the head back. That right elbow, rather left elbow can bend. And we inhale, lift the heart. As we exhale, sending the right shoulder blade down the back, drawing that right shoulder back. Left shoulder opens up. One more breath. Exhale, taking it down, rounding, drawing a line over to the left knee this time. Inhale, opening up, expand through the chest, maybe look up. Exhale, bending that bottom elbow for support and drawing a line to the left knee. Inhale, opening up, expand. Exhale, drawing that line back down, right elbow to the left knee. Inhale, big breath, we open back up, maybe look up. And this time as we exhale, the hand comes up, the fingertips meet the right, big breath, inhale, expand. Exhale, palms press down, out and away to the earth. Slowly, just opening the eyes as the shoulders draw down and back. Alright, from here, if you're seated on something, go ahead and just move it over to the side. From here, we're going to extend the legs. And just open up your legs so you're on the long side of your mat. So if you're not already, go ahead and come to this way on your mat when you get a chance. Moving anything off to the side, setting up for dragonfly. So maybe taking your hands first, massaging the inner thighs, the outer hip, all the way down, maybe even grabbing the feet, toes. You don't need to go super wide here, just go to your degree of sensation where you feel something happening in the inner thighs. And if you find here that you're starting to kind of round back like this, then maybe you come onto, what is this? Then maybe you come onto that prop again. So you can sit up on the blanket, or you can sit up on a couch cushion. And again, it doesn't need to be super wide. You don't need to be in the splits. Allow the toes to wiggle for a moment. Thank your toes for their support, helping in balance. And then really just let the feet relax. So the heels are really heavy. Together, we inhale, reach and extend through the fingertips and the side body. And as we exhale, with a flat back as much as you can, lead with your heart and release the hands down. Inhale, pressing into the palms, open the chest. And then as you exhale, perhaps start to bow. For some of us, we might be able to come down to the forearms and let the head be heavy. If this is too much, other options, maybe bending the elbows. You can rest the chin into the hands. You can take the forehead into the hands. If this is still too low for you, no worries. Take the hands out in front and use the palms facing down as support. Breathing here, each inhale you find length in the spine. And each exhale, we bow. Perhaps here, if you are on the forearms, maybe you take the palms facing up. Palms up, an act of receiving, of letting go, and of surrender of the day, of the thoughts and all the chatter in the mind. Just let it go here. Deep, expansive breaths. See if you can find length in each and every inhale, and even more length in each and every exhalation as you hold. And let's just breathe here. If this is a lot in the hamstrings, you can keep a subtle bend into the knees, or take maybe a rolled up towel or a blanket or blocks under the knees, or books if you have them. And just breathe and find what feels good to you here. Letting the head be heavy, the back of the neck grow long. Relaxing the jaw, softening the outer edges of the eyes, melting that point between the eyebrows. Just allowing gravity to do the work here as you continue surrendering the heart down towards the earth. One more breath. Maybe sighing it out. And then gently start to take the palms facing down if you were on the tops of the hands, and slowly, gently, with care, with love, we start to come back up. Just use the help of the hands. Maybe the eyes just remain closed as we start to bend the knees. And the hands travel back behind us. And maybe we just start to windshield wiper the knees side to side. Adding a little deeper of a twist, looking to the opposite shoulders, the knees. Taking another round of breath here. And then coming back up to center, use your hands to walk yourself up. Move off of the props. Straighten out the legs, maybe shake it out. Give yourself a little flush. Let's start to make our way down to our back. You can have that blanket nearby just in case you might use it later. So just softly using your hands, your forearms for support, come down to the earth. Let's pick the feet up and hug the knees into the chest. Maybe clasp the wrists or hold the back of the thighs or the knees. Maybe a gentle rock side to side, or draw some circles on the lower back by drawing the hands to the knees. Releasing any tension here in the back body. massaging the kidneys. And then coming into stillness on your back body and releasing the feet down to the earth. From here, with the feet hip-width apart, our upper back stays grounded, our head is grounded. Let's keep the left foot on the floor of the left knee bent. Let's pick up that right foot here, bending your right knee, just cross your right ankle on top of your left thigh, right above that left knee. Either staying right here with the left foot grounded, the right leg on top. Then you can rest your hands wherever it feels best, either away from you, on the body, maybe up overhead, or if you're seeking a little bit more sensation, slowly lifting that left foot off the earth. And maybe see if you can clasp the fingers behind that left thigh. And from here we enter our reclined pigeon, figure 4 on our back. Important that we keep the shoulders grounded, the lower back also grounded, so try to avoid the feeling of rolling back. Let your tailbone be really heavy. We're just using gravity here, no need to force that left knee in. Just breathing here into the outer right hip, that right glute, creating space. Let's just take a few deep breaths here. Softening the shoulders, ensuring that the back of the neck is long. And we continue our journey of just relaxing and releasing any tension in our face. Relaxing and releasing any tension in our mind. Relaxing and releasing any tension in the heart. Slow, deep, conscious breaths. Imagining and really treating each and every breath as if it's a little love note to your whole entire body. One more breath here. Maybe sighing it out softly through the mouth. And then from here, slowly just starting to release the clasp of the fingers behind that left thigh, bringing that left foot to the earth. Before we enter reclined pigeon on the other side, we're going to add our supine twist here by crossing the right thigh on top of the left as if you were just crossing your legs seated. And now I invite you to find whatever variation of your arms feels good to you, whether it's out to the side, big capital T with the chest open, heart shining up. Another option would be to cactus the arms, stride the shoulders down the back. Or maybe tonight we find a little bit more opening and we take the hands up and overhead, guide the shoulder blades down the back, and maybe take the hands to opposite elbows. But if this is too much, then just take the hands somewhere else, and you're always welcome to just have the hands alongside the body. From here, that left knee is still bent with the foot on the earth. We're going to lift our hips off the mat very gently and softly scoot your hips over to the right side of your mat. And now we drop the knees over to the left. If this is too much to have the bind in the legs, feel free to release and just stack the knees or take any props that feel good to you in between the thighs or underneath. always just meeting yourself wherever you're at in the moment and finding what feels good to you. So here in our supine twist, allowing the knees to drop to the left with ease, allowing the upper back to stay grounded, shoulders on the earth, head is relaxed down. And just taking the gaze where it feels best, whether that's to the side, or maybe perhaps the head stays neutral, back of the head resting on the mat, and then I invite you to close the eyes back down. Slow, deep, conscious breathing here. Opening up through the hips, opening up through the heart. If the mind ever starts to wander, that's totally normal. Just bring yourself, your attention back to each and every breath. What really helps me to do that when my mind is wandering quite a bit, if I've had a lot going on in the day, the schedule's been super busy and packed, and I feel like I've been moving non-stop, to bring myself back. With each inhale, I silently repeat, inhale, I am here. With each exhale, I repeat, exhale, I am here. So maybe trying that, using the power of affirmation to bring yourself back if you've gently drifted off. 3 more breaths here in our twist. And then slowly, if the head was turned to one side, come back up. Bring the arms back alongside the body, and lift the knees back up, scoop the hips back to the center. Take the legs out, down the mat, uncross the legs. Just finding this Shavasana shape as our rebound. Notice how your right hip feels. How your left hip feels. No judgment, no expectation, just simply notice and breathe. Take a slow, deep breath in through the nose. A soft sigh out the mouth. Gently just starting to bend the knees once again. Let's pick the feet up off the earth. Give ourselves another hug. Take the hands where it feels best. Maybe if you feel called to some movement, you can rock or draw those circles again, releasing the lower back, massaging your spine. Maybe rotate out the ankles, maybe even extending the legs here for a moment, rubbing the back of the thighs, back of the knees, the calves. that same sequence on the other side. So rebending the knees. Feet are hip width. Let's keep that right knee bent with the right foot grounded and gently start to pick up that left foot. Bending the left knee and crossing the ankle over the top of the right thigh, right above that knee. Always the option to stay here with the right foot grounded or lifting it up, or you could even take a prop under that right foot to elevate it. Find what feels right to you as we start to target that left hip and that left glute. And finding your breath here, tucking the shoulders underneath you, letting the shoulders be heavy. Just allowing gravity to do the work. The weight of your hands as they're clasped behind the right thigh adds a little bit of weight, but we're not forcing the right knee in at all. And let's just breathe here. Recline pigeon, figure 4 on our back on the left side. Notice what comes up for you here. Relaxing your jaw, softening the face, calming down the mind. Slowly releasing the hands. The right foot comes to the ground. Opening up the arms in whatever position feels good to you. Again, if you had the hands clasped above you, maybe see if you could find the opposite arm on top. Scooting the hips this time over to the left. And then we softly surrender both knees over to the right. Letting the shoulders stay grounded. Upper back is on the earth. Just letting gravity do the work here as you stretch and twist. Take the gaze where your neck feels the most at ease and just continue surrendering, breathing deeply here. Remember, you can always take a prop in between the thighs or underneath the knees for support. Uncrossing the legs if that feels better. Just doing what feels good to you right now. Relaxing the jaw. Focusing on each and every breath. Feeling the heaviness of this left shoulder. body to earth. Slowly start to bring the head back up to center, releasing the hands if they were up above you or to the side, picking the knees back up, scooting the hips back to center, release the legs. One at a time, you come back down into your rebound of Shavasana for a few breaths. Just to allow the sensation of those two shapes to settle in. Take a slow, deep breath in through the nose and feel the belly, the ribs, and the chest expand. Sighing it out, let it go. Just notice the heaviness of your body. Noticing this space that you've created in your hips, an area where we tend to hold a lot of tension throughout the day, caused by excess sitting, and just really allowing this energy from the hips to be released. Let it flow, just like your breath. Very gently, just start to bend the knees one at a time, planting the feet. And from here we lift the feet up to the sky, coming into happy baby. So flexing your feet to the ceiling, grabbing where it feels good, whether that's the outer edges of the feet tonight. You can take peace fingers to big toes, or perhaps maybe the hands just want to come to the back of the thighs. That's totally fine. Remind yourself that you want your tailbone to be your anchor, so avoid that feeling of rolling back. Even tucking the shoulders here, keeping the upper back grounded. The head is relaxed on the floor. Option to just stay here in stillness as we find a little bit more opening through the hips before our final rest. We're always knowing that you should listen to your body, and if it needs to move, maybe it's wanting you to rotate out ankles a little bit if you were on your feet a lot today. Wiggling the toes. Perhaps sending one leg straight, breathing there for a couple breaths. And then relaxing that knee back and extending the opposite side. Bringing that knee back and maybe even just rocking side to side. Feeling a gentle pull with gravity with the help of your hands, and just bringing the knees down to the outside of the mat. One more breath here. And then slowly, gently releasing the feet down to the earth. I invite you to come into reclined butterfly now. Drawing the soles of the feet together and just letting the knees open wide. And before you release fully, let's lift the hips here and just tuck the tailbone down towards the heel so you can find really a lot of length and space in your back. So try not to have too much of an arch. Let's take one hand to belly and one hand to the chest here. If this doesn't feel good to you in your hips, feel free to pad the knees with a block or couch cushions. You can even use your hands like fists and taking them to the outside of underneath the thighs. Or you could just come into Shavasana. But let's just take a moment here. With one hand on belly, one hand on the chest. Just feeling the breath flow in and out. Feeling the belly and the chest expand with each inhalation and contract with each exhalation. Just tune into this sensation for a few more breaths. And perhaps repeating silently to yourself the affirmation, I relax. I rest. I relax. I rest. I relax. And I rest. Option to stay here to close the practice before you go to sleep. Option to release the legs one at a time and finding your Shavasana with legs extended. If you'd like to keep your hands here, feel free to do so. If you'd like to release the hands away from the body, if you have a blanket, maybe taking that blanket and covering yourself here for your final rest. Just allowing yourself to really surrender. Surrendering the weight of your physical body into the earth. Surrendering the mind from all the chatter from the day, the week, the month. And just really truly inviting yourself to be here fully now. Each and every breath a reminder of the present moment that is here right now. Together we take a deep, expansive inhale through the nose, fill all the way up. Pause at the top, see if you can sip in more air, and then sigh it out. Just allowing the breath to flow in its natural state. And really just starting to continue that journey of relaxation from the crown of your head all the way down to each and every part of your body. Feeling this beautiful connection with the earth below you, with the sky above you, tuning into the space within. free to stay in your Shavasana for as long as you need. And then whenever you're ready to come out, with the eyes still gently closed, starting to wiggle the fingers and the toes. Perhaps reaching the arms up and overhead, drawing the legs towards one another, and take a really big stretch. And taking your time to bend the knees once again, roll to one side. Pause here with the head resting on the arm or in the hand. And here in your side body, taking whatever hand's on top and just place it down towards the earth. Another opportunity here to really just release, let go of any tension from the day. Send it in through the palm and out. Give yourself that permission to let it go. And then start to use the help of the hands one at a time. Press yourself up. Try to keep the eyes closed in this final transition. If you have a blanket on top of you, feel free to keep it on your lap. Whenever you come up to seated, just take some gentle movements in your neck. Moving the neck however it feels best to you right now. It can be half circles, full if that feels good. Moving through the shoulders a little bit. Maybe making circles back. And then forward. And starting to come into stillness, sitting up tall, kneeling, or cross-legged. You get to decide. Together we inhale, sweep the palms up, out, and away, bringing prayer hands above the crown. Palms come to touch. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And as you exhale, drawing the thumbs to the third eye center, the point between the brows, the point of divine clarity and of intuition. Take a deep breath in through the nose, sigh it out here. May we have peaceful and loving thoughts. Draw the thumbs to hover in front of the lips, breathing in here, breathing out. May we have peaceful and loving words. And we bring the hands to the heart center. Sitting up tall, lift the heart to meet the thumbs and build this connection. Feel this connection with your heart. Maybe even feel your heart beating into your thumbs. Big breath in. Big breath out. May we move, act in a place of love and of peace. May our actions on and off our mat be actions of love. Together we take a final breath in through the nose, fill all the way up. Letting it go through the mouth. Softly bowing the head down. Wishing you a beautiful night's rest. A beautiful, peaceful journey into sleep. From my heart to yours. Namaste.